calling all squirrels. Mama Swift, sweetheart. Hey, darling. Hey, my darling. Just doing a little knitting. Hey, Josh, you're second. Yeah. Do you just come in at the beginning and do that, or do you hang out with us for the whole time? Just curious. Do you crochet or knit, Josh? I don't know if I've ever asked you that. I think I have, but I can't remember what you said. Dina, hey, darling. Hey, Connie Carol. And there's Elisa, Miss Llama Unraveled. It's romper room time. But we got to greet our squirrels, right? Hey, Elaine Brown, nice to have you. Come on in. I'm just working on a little knitted hat here. Hey, Flower Crochet Creations, a.k.a. Tammy Tyford. Oh, you got your Sashka bracelets today. Hey, Evie Blonde Needle. You got your pen and paper ready, Dina. Yay. Thank you so much for helping me. And did remind me to leave at least 5 minutes so at the end so we can go over them. I appreciate that. Hey, Angry Cat Crafts. Nikki, thank you. And there's my Pat Dancer coming in with some squirrels. I appreciate that. I'm doing fine as frog hair, Dina. How are you? Hey, Denny. Hugs all, Miss Evie says. Blind Needle. She says, we got hugs. I'm wearing my sissy's pineapple beret. Pineapple beret. Working on another one of these. I got some FOs for Crystal. 2 hats, like I said I would have by today. They're snug, but they're done. I'm gonna get it. And then, I've had this one done for a while. And then I cranked this one on the Addy, but it looks kind of crazy. I think I'm gonna frog this and double the yarn. Hey, Michelle. GrannyDee, you're gonna get it. You can't stay long. You got to record, Evie. Okay. You just stay however long you can. Michelle, how are you doing, sweetheart? Thank you, Danny. And so I started on another brown one, and I found this one that I've had for a while. Maybe around Christmas I've got. Isn't that beautiful? Somebody sent me that and can't remember, of course, who it was. And this even has a little bit of a pattern to it. I think that's just some purl stitches I did there. Crystal's gonna love hats. I hope so. Evie says, well, come in, please. Like, share. And I don't think I said that right the other day. I kind of ran it together. She says, like, share, hit that bell icon, smack that red button, make it gray. No spam. Shower host, some love. They work hard for us. Thank you, Evie. You sweet. Crystal's gonna love hats. Pat said, Jeanette says, hey, GrannyDee and everybody. And there's Linda Quilty. Denny says, good to see you all. And there's Crochet Nana, a.k.a. Michelle, I think. And, Olivia says, hey, too. Hey, sweet Olivia. Queen Sloth is finally working on her granny square. Not you, but me. I got to get back on my little cousins. That, too. But anyway, I found that, so I'm going to work on that a bit. Today. And then this is another just brown one. Hey, Pat Patterson. Angry Cat Crafts. And you just said what your name was. And Oh my gosh, I've already forgotten. I gotta look back. Nikki Boo. C2C blanket for her daughter's birthday. And Pat Patterson says, hey to everybody. Dina's having a bad thunderstorm. It's gray here. It's just been a little rain on and off. I'm great. Michelle, finest frog hair. You know what I always say. Better than I deserve. Hey, Connie Carroll, making scratch mittens for both your pregnant daughters. Those little mittens for the little tiny newborn hands. Denny is working on the which way filet and other things that Chloe wants. Hey, Tina. Doing well. How are you? And Evie's got her welcome there again. Hey, Savannah Lee. Michelle is working and listening. That's all right. I do that a whole lot. Yes, it's Michelle and Queen. Oh, Queen Sloth is Olivia. Olivia, you're a Queen Sloth? Well, looky here. I love big old patterns like this, and look how easy that is, and it's free, so I can show you. This is from the Smell Great guy, Ross. He's got like, I know at least 5 dishcloth or washcloth patterns. And he's got a hat pattern. He might have more than one, but I know, so coffee, the needle says, so coffee with the squeal, with the squirrels. Okay. Anyway, I love this pattern, but I think it would be great for a shawl, don't y'all? A shawl or shrug. This doesn't look dishclothy to me. I mean, maybe. But I think it's gorgeous, and it's just a 3-row repeat, and it's easy as can be. It's okay, Evie. I figure it out. After teaching, I can kind of figure out most things. But isn't that pretty? I don't know. If I put something behind it, maybe you could see it better, but I'm showing you the wrong side, maybe. Actually, both sides look pretty good. But I just started, but it's easy peasy. Very easy. But I think after looking at it, I'll go ahead and finish this, but I think I wouldn't mind doing a rectangular scarf using that. I mean, a rectangular shawl or a scarf. Either one. Scarf would be pretty too. Thank you, Denny. I'm going to get it, but I'm getting some stuff finished. Till I start pulling out stuff. Well, I forgot I didn't tell y'all about this shopping trip. I don't have any other confessions. Haven't been bad, Danny. I've been being good. Yes, Savannah, I think so too. Nah, you okay. Well, thank you, Denny. Working on my circle jug, y'all. I have been drinking lots more water than I ever have before using this little gimmicky thing here. Works for me. And I've got my tea down on this side, but it is hot. Mama Swift, I got your tea. I have peach today. We have peach with a little Acetta's lemon crystals in it. Not hers personally, but the one she likes. What you saying, Denny? Crochet Nana dishcloths are something. Oh, crochet, nothing is easy with the K word. And Denny said dishcloths are. Yeah, they are. So you don't knit at all, Michelle? Michelle Crochet Nana, because we got Michelle Sleeper in here too. Okay, Evie, she's got to catch a phone call. They do, don't they, Denny? Yeah, but, if you don't know how to knit, you have to learn that. You have to do a little practice. So, what are y'all drinking? I do too, Dina. I really do. And they make such great gifts. I mean, who can't use a washcloth or dishcloth? And I usually take one like every Thanksgiving. Sue that just lost her husband to the virus, friend of the family. We always eat at her house. She's the caterer, well, her building for functions. And I always take her a washcloth or dishcloth. I always do, and she always appreciates it. Savannah says, I've been trying to knit some dishcloths. Attention definitely takes some getting used to. Yeah. Jeanette is drinking coffee. Tammy is Pepsi. Michelle, you say you've tried knitting. Savannah, the crochet nana, I should say. And Savannah Lee, strawberry shortcake tea again. That sounds so good. Hey, Jen Brandon. Good to have you again. And let's see, where am I? Ottawa Aquatics. Hey, welcome. Come on in. Put your feet up. You can tell us what you're drinking if you have a beverage. And I have eaten all my snacks, all my good chocolates with the peanut butter. Actually, I have more, but I forgot to bring them in. And Dina says they do make great gifts. We're talking about washcloths, making good gifts, wash/dishcloths. Hey, Laura Lee, you have a Ross Adam dishcloth on the hook? Well, his are knitted. Does he have crocheted ones too? He's a knitter. You must be knitting it too then. And Elisa, who is Llama Unraveled, says she keeps thinking about knitting again, but every time she's in the middle of counting not knits and pearls, and then I hear mom and mess up every time. Yes, Michelle, try a knitted dishcloth or washcloth, whichever. And Denny's drinking water with grape flavoring. Ottawa Aquatics, we are doing great and hoping you are. Dina's doing a crochet towel. Oh, she says crochet towel toppers are great gifts too. And Dina's drinking water, crochet nano water. Denny says, hey, to Ottawa. Hey, Dr. Fahad Aesthetics. Are you the same Fahad we had yesterday? Hey, Pepsi. Yeah, that's my favorite soda. Michelle knitted a sweater long ago. You just love crochet more. Well, that's fine. And Ottawa's not having anything right now, but my favorite drink is an alcoholic root beer, and it's so good. How about that? Oops, on the needle, she meant. You're used to saying hook, Laura Lee said. Yarn Geek says, hey to me, hey back. Folks saying hey to each other. I know, Denny, I didn't know he or she is a doctor. I don't think I ever got whether we're talking with a lady or a gentleman. Mama Swift saying hey to all her beautiful yarny friends. Quilty says black coffee. More hey, hey, heys. Dina says I go either way, Coke or Pepsi. I just think Coke is sweeter tasted. I don't know. I was raised up here in North Kakalaki on that good old Pepsi. Oh, you've got a channel for some hiking stuff you do on the weekends. Gotcha. And we just got more hey, hey, heys. And what are you working on if you haven't mentioned? I'm in a hat mode still. And I have FOs. I've already shown them a time once today. This one I don't like. It's too thin. So this one was on the machine. And this is some yarn that I got from Jennifer Siddons. So I think I'm gonna double strand it. Black Folgers, Lorley says. The best part of waking up, Ottawa says. It's Folgers in your cup. Quilty's doing ponchos for Christmas. Jen says, I'm on beer, but I just waves off everyone from your birthday party. Birthday was Thursday. Too old for this. I think I'd rather just sit and cry. I know I would. Hey, Jeannie's Crochet Creations. Savannah Lee says a crochet basket and a knitted wash or dishcloth. That's a nice gift, too. I'm a BDS. I don't know what that is. And Tammy Tyford's working on a pocket shawl. Dina's going back and forth between washcloth knitted and a crochet trivet. Danny's asking something. Bachelor of Dental Surgery. How about that? Well, that's interesting. Yarn Geek is working on a mosaic crochet blanket. I've not ever tried that, but it looks neat. And Crochet Nana says, frogging a doily. Stitch count was off, and you were half done. What a mess. I mean, what a pain. Ottawa says, that's a hard job to get into. Nice work. Christy's Creations. Hey, honey. Currently doing house job / residency. Ottawa says, I'm not that smart to be a doctor. I maybe could have if I would have applied myself in my younger years. Can y'all imagine me now? What'd you say? What are we operating on? What are we doing? Nikki Boo, Angry Cat Craft, says she's starting her channel back up. If anyone wants to check out my channel, why sure. Sure. Would you like someone to put your link up? A mod could do that if they would like to do that. And Dina says, Ottawa, that makes 2 of us. Elaine says, crochet and triple thick pot holders. I like to do those double ones that you just chain and you go around it and around it. Hey, Johnny and Diane Sharp and Lily. And Dr. Fahad says, the last time I was on GrannyDee's channel, I was in my 3rd year of medical school when we booted you out. And you said you were on, that happened like 2 years ago, honey. And I've only had my channel, it was a year in May. So maybe you just got your times wrong or something. Elisa, who is Llama Unraveled, is working on her project for Yarn Clue. Christy says she's got way too many whips going on. Don't know what happened last week. I was everywhere started for welcome to my world, darling. Nikki Boo says, yes, please. So if someone would put up Angry Cat Crafts link, that would be fine. And Denny said, Fahad, you said you were... I know, that's what I just said. Great minds, Denny. And Dina says, hello, everybody. How's everybody doing? Jeannie says, hi, Angry Cats Crochet. Just watched your video. And she says, yay, thank you. Hey, Nancy's hooked on crochet. And Jen, you're thinking you might make yourself something, but every time you try, it never quite works out. I suppose it would help if I knew that would help. But I know what you mean. I'm like, I'll see a pattern. It's got to be a very easy one like this one. And this is so easy. 3-row repeat. And look how pretty it is. It's too pretty for it's a dishcloth or washcloth, but I think it would be gorgeous as a scarf or a shawl or a wrap. And you estimated, so maybe it just seemed like 2 years. That's what I was thinking. It's all right. It's okay. We won't nitpick. Could be confusing me. I don't know. But I don't think I look like Sandy. Bless her heart, I hope not. For her sake. Hey, Karen, you've been messed up today. Guessing you were waiting on 5 o'clock. That's all right. You here. And only 18 minutes in. Thank you, Denny. That is Nikki's channel that Denny put up there if you want to check it out sometime. She said she was just starting it back up. So thank you, Denny. Angry Cat Crafts, that's what that is. And Johnny, how you doing, sweets? And Michelle stuck it up there too, and so did Jeannie. So we covered you, girl. Hey, Marina, yarning and darning. I'm glad you came by. I've been missing you. Hey, Lori Armstrong, your first time? I think you've left comments before, or maybe I've just seen you in other chats. So thank you for coming. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We're just saying what's in our cup, what we're working on, whatever you want to say. Hey, Jennifer Simpson. Happy Saturday to you too. Yes, it's just groovy as can be. I know you said that. The suspected troll. I don't know. Some of my mods might have been new to moderating, and your name being a little different. They just kind of, sometimes jump the gun, especially when they're new at the job. Linda says, Karen, I was thinking 5 o'clock is an alcohol, not tea with Dee. Bah ha ha. It's 5 o'clock somewhere. Johnny says she's sore and stiff and she's got oral surgery coming up on Monday. So let's put Johnny down, Dina, for prayers for her soreness and her oral surgery coming up on Monday. And please also put down Dina, and any mods can help with Dina with this prayer list stuff. Keep Linda on there. Linda, just a crochet sister, and all that. All our usual. Sweet Melissa that just got home from the hospital. And Sister Teresa, which is right there. Hey, Sissy, I was just about to ask, where's my Sissy? Marina's been busy, she says. And Christy says, water and snacking on. Looks like some grapes there. Denny says, I'm letting this time. And Diane Sharp's working on a granny shawl. Everybody's saying hello, hello, hello. Jeannie said my camp chair I had to buy says it's 5 o'clock somewhere. That's cool. Denisha says my name gets misspelled so often. That's why she goes by Denny most of the time. Deni. Should I say 420? You can say whatever you want to, girl. Yes, Teresa, I was about to get to that, so thank you. Rosalie, y'all, was not feeling well at all. Her blood pressure, she just recently got on blood pressure meds for her high blood pressure. Hey, Carrie. And hey, Teresa Hart, working on a Tunisian backpack. That sounds cool. Anyway, she got to feeling really bad today, and she said her blood pressure was all over the place, as in high. That's what I got from it. So she drove herself to the hospital because her husband's not supposed to be driving, and she's not supposed to be driving. But we were going, call 911, call 911, because she was messaging us on Messenger, but I guess she drove herself. Anyway, I checked up on her a while ago, and she also checked back with the messenger group and said they had done x-ray, some tests, but she hadn't heard anything back yet. Savannah Lee says she would love to try Tunisian crochet, and actually I have tried, but I need to do it again. Jeannie says a lot of new names and changed names. Yep. There's Butterfly Dreams Crochet with Jeannie. You got something for me? You gonna put it? Oh, bless your heart. You just gave me a great super chat the other day. You gonna spoil this old granny. I don't mind one bit. Thank you so much, honey. And just thank you for being in the Squirrel Squad. Mama Swift says she's new. She's taking on Ralph's line. I know I missed some comments, so come back around and say it again. Ma'am, my name sounds different. Yeah, I knew you were from someplace else. That's fine. You were just searching for a live the first time I should have. I liked your stream. I'm glad you did. And I'm so glad you've come back. So, everybody's welcome. You don't have to. I look like your mom, sort of. How about that? And I'm as fair complected as I can be. And I bet you're a little darker complected than I am. But I love. Well, I'll just leave it at that. You couldn't pass it up when you saw it, Butterfly Jeannie. I hope you don't mind I call you that because we got several Jeannies. Hey, Denise Hoffman, welcome, welcome. Of course. Oh, thank you, Danny. I thought you were saying, okay, I got you. Thank you, sweetie. Danny, I appreciate that. That's sweet. Blind Needles telling everybody come in and a few other things there. Lily. Did I say hi to you? I believe I did. I believe you came in with a whole bunch of folks. Well, so I'll show this again. This is, I think maybe you can see it a little better on, isn't this a pretty hat my sissy made? It's a pineapple beret, and I always have to sing the raspberry beret tune. Pineapple beret. Wasn't that a Prince song? But this is from Ross, the Smell Great guy. Smells Like Yarn is his channel. And it's just a 3-row repeat. But instead of a dishcloth, I'm going to do a scarf or a shawl. Because it looks fancy and it's so easy. Do you have fair-skinned people too? How about that? Well, how about that? I've learned something. I have. You're enlightening me, so thank you. Yeah, raspberry beret. Is that not what he says? That's what it sounds like. And Diane says she loves being in the Squirrel Squad. Well, honey, I love you being in the Squirrel Squad. I love all my squatters. All my squirrels. Thank you, Jeannie. Reminding you about the thumbs. Dina says, thanks, Karen and Mama Swift. I had a very interesting ad a while ago. I don't doubt it. There are some funny ones. The one I like best is that Lumi for personal parts. The Lumi deodorant or antiperspirant or whatever it does. Hey, Linnea. Hey, Angela, Poppy Lady. Everybody tell us what's in your cup, what you snacking on, if anything, what you're working on. Whatever you want to tell us. Teresa's got them peaches up there for Mama Swift. And Mama Swift says, hey, Karen, my beautiful smiley friend. And there she goes again. I'm not sweet. She's spicy. There's, no, I had, hey, Jen Reeves. I said, hey to you, I think. She's drinking water. Okay, Michelle Crochet Nana's finally done frogging that doily that she was halfway done with. Did I get the right project with the right person? If I did, it's a mackerel. Flour Tammy's fixing a meatloaf. That sounds wonderful. Here we go on to food. But I did say what about snacks and stuff. Linnea says Diet Mountain Dew and working on crochet pumpkins. Oh, Marianne's not going to be here. Crotchety, that just reminded me. Didn't you say drinking Mountain Dew? Somebody did. Or did I make that up? Anyway, she is going to, oh no, Linnea did. Diet Mountain Dew, working on crochet pumpkins. That's cool. But Marianne, who is crotchety clogger, is spending time with, I believe she said, her father-in-law. I believe she's going to play spades with him. I said, well, it's important to spend time with you folks if you can. Denise Hoffman just finished washing the pooch head to toe. Splatter, splatter. Okay, Lily, good. Good. Didn't miss you. Hey, Dago. How are you, sweets? Laura Lee says, kids are bringing me barbecue. My son is celebrating 20 years on the volunteer fire department. So, hey, that fire department food is usually wonderful when they have functions or whatever. Mama Swift says, I love how Karen, the yarn addict, wants to hold on to my yarn for me. She's so sweet. And Mama Swift says I could send some whips to her and she'd finish them for me and then send them back. Isn't that sweet? I might take her up on that. I might. Hey, Petra. She says she's finishing up work and thought she'd drop in. I'm so glad you did. So glad you're all here. Yarn and Craft Works by Julie. Hey. Hey, Tina. Okay. I bet you still working on your bag? That is a pretty bag. Crafts by the Rose is Tina. And she was working on a really pretty bag, and she did a pocket in it. And I don't know how to do stuff like that unless it's just a patch pocket. She says, yes, she is. That's fine. You could just sit back and work and listen. That's why I read a lot of what y'all write, so folks that are working on things can just kind of hear what's going on. They don't have to look. Linnea said she quit smoking about 6 weeks ago, still trying to figure out why I'm craving. It takes a while, I'm sure. Crazy Poppy Lady, who is Angela, says I'm putting together my donkey and my granny, taking a break from the unicorn C2C blanket. Both projects sound pretty doggone neat. Pretty neat. Sorry, I had to go back and catch some things. Dago says ads are done. Yeah, we're glad to see Petra. And Teresa says I need to, and I smoke too, y'all. And I shouldn't. I don't smoke in the house. I go outside, and I've only been smoking like 9 or 10 years. Isn't that stupid? All because of a boyfriend did. I couldn't get him to quit. So, well, it was in my drinking days too. So it kind of went together. I quit all the bad stuff except for that. Dr. Fahad says, don't smoke again. Try nicotine patch instead. If you've left it, keep it that way and stay healthy. Yes, right. And Linnea, you said you had to because you're having back surgery. And Teresa said, each day gets better. I still would love to smoke one, right? even though you quit 17 years ago, sissy. That's great. And her husband smokes, and it doesn't bother her, I guess, anymore. Let's see. Hey, Kimber Ann. I know I don't like to tell folks that I do because a lot of people are like, what? I would never have guessed that, but I'm fessing up, I guess. Laura Lee, you can't kick the habit. I've done patches. I've done everything. I got rid of the man that I started smoking with. I got rid of all the bad things except the smoking. And Madonna's here. Yay! Linnea's asking, Dina's asking, Linnaeus, is that September 23rd? You getting her surgery date? Crochet Nana says she quit in 97. Looking forward to see. Oh, Teresa, that sissy. You know, Noni May said something about doing the mini-me, and I hadn't watched her video or anything. I knew what a mini-me was, but I didn't know about the doll, the amigurumi doll. But it is so cute, the one she did. I would love to do it. I've not ever done a stuffy before, but I would love to be able to do that. And I guess I could. I just have to learn how. Hey, Tony, Auntie Vernon. And Kimber Ann's starting on her mini-me doll today, she said. And Linnea says, oh, yeah, she turned 60 on September 2nd and surgery on the 23rd. And my brother's birthday is, I believe it's next Thursday. It's the 3rd of September. And he is 5 years older than me. I'm 61, so I guess he'll be 66. And let's see. And my granddaughter, Belle's, the manager, hers is on the 17th, which is also when we do the drawing. Those that are doing the Harvest Moon drawings, that's when we do our drawing for that. If you haven't entered my Harvest Moon drawing, do it. And everybody else I got that cute, way cute bag I'm going to be giving away that Karen Bambera Robinson. I got it now. B comes before R. She donated that real cute bag, and she's got some stitch markers in there. And hey, Jaxie. And Kimber Ann said, hey, Madonna, in your Yarny news, could you mention Noni had the wrong hashtag? And there she goes. She might need you to email her, but she'll let you know. Maybe she can jot it down there. Mama Swift says, be right back. The mailman is here. Tee-hee. You know, she won. Mama Swift's the grand prize winner of the Christmas in July fairy drawing. Johnny says her youngest son turns 38 on September 11th. 9/11. Linnea, don't know if you enter. You can just look, or you can just enter it again. I am going to use the random YouTube comment picker. Hey, Sharon, hugs. I've been missing you. It filters out duplicate. You know, it'll leave one entry in. So you can do that. Yes, she was the big winner. Happy birthday, Michelle. Somebody's saying. Is that early birthday? Happy early birthday. Okay. And Michelle Sleeper is going to be 60 on Monday. And her niece is having a party for her tomorrow. Well, happy birthday, Michelle. Michelle Sleeper. All kinds of birthdays coming up. And Kim Wren says, oh, goodness, Tricia. More packages. Oh, okay. Madonna got you, Kimber Ann. Good. Got Miss Julie kept in stitches. I hope I said hey to you, honey. Petra says, come and watch my last video and comment if you have a birthday in September. She's going to have a great month. Thank you, Petra. Savannah Lee hasn't gotten any new yarn in on this, but you've gotten more house plants. Well, that's good. I got one. Hey, Mimi Cat Do. Okay, Dr. Fahad, come back again. Auntie Vernon, that's rude. What did Auntie Vernon say? I really need to get on my telephone, do this every time, but then I hate to look down. I'll just keep doing this. Julie's birthday yarn and craftworks by Julie has passed. It was on the 24th. Well, happy belated. Hey, Shonda. Nice to see you. Mama Swift's back. How many did you get? How many packages came to your door today? That would be so much fun, but I would have absolutely nowhere to put anything. Yeah, I got that big, beautiful mum, and that was sort of a challenge to see if we could grow one thing from Chef. I think y'all said her name was Chef and More, and I just love her to death. Auntie Vernon says, I have met people like that before. They can totally screw up groups by setting who can see or interact. I missed what you first said, Tony. If I go back, then I'll just miss everything else. Maybe you'll say it again. Diane Sharp says her sister's birthday is September 1. Is in September. One of my nephews is the 3rd, the other is the 9th, and my daughter-in-law is the 11th. My goodness, that's a lot. And Yarn and Craftworks by Julie says, thanks, everybody. Yeah, we got Mimi Cat Do. She is one sweet lady, isn't she? Mama Swift said she got 2. And Mailman got an apple and a bottle of cold water. I heard you've been giving snacks to your mailman or mail lady, mail person. That's sweet. Marina says, at Mama Swift, are you still getting dirty look? Not if she's giving them treats, I bet. There's not a thing wrong with that. You know, we really ought to do little kind things like that. Even, I don't know if we should leave them stuff in our mailbox. That might be against the rules, but it would be nice to leave a little something for your mailman. Madonna said, sounds like my kind of group. And Annie Vernon, if they're rude, Madonna's in on it. Madonna, that was so funny. Your happy mail, I loved it. I loved your bag. That was perfect. It was green and had the beers on it, and that I got a chuckle out of that. That magnet. What did it say? Something about no, shoot. I'm not always sarcastic. Sometimes I'm sleeping. I think it was. I think I got that right. Linnea says, I give our mailman treats sometimes too. Just to let him know he's appreciated. That's right. Mama Swift says, I don't get dirty looks. I'm job security. Yes, Madonna, that was awesome. Got some nice little things there. And I tell you, I think Sandy sent a bunch of those little keychains out. I love mine. And same with Rosalie. She sent her business card, her really thick business card. I thought it was a magnet at first, but then she sent that other magnet. And y'all, if you just came in, pray for Rosalie. She's at the ER right now. She let us know. We tried to get her to call 911 instead of driving, which she wasn't supposed to be doing. Yeah, I got it right, didn't I, Madonna? um, Marina says she leaves treats for her mail carrier on holidays. That's nice. What was I saying? Oh, Rosalie's having problems with her blood pressure. So, anyway, say prayers for her. They're doing some tests and stuff. I know they had done a chest x-ray and whatever else they do. And Karen says, yarn addict. Karen, people leave things for the mail people. One of my daughter-in-laws works for the post office. Yeah, that's nice to be appreciated. Jaxie, hey, Jack, did I say hey to Jaxie? I reckon I did. I love my Sandy Lou keychain. Me too. I put my post office key on it. I had my post office key with my car key, but I like having it separate like that. Madonna says, hey to Dago and Jax. And Dago says, Jaxie. Mama Swift says, Denny, shush. I don't know what Denny said. I just know I was going to get it at first, but I think I'm not going to get it now. All right. Y'all know I've had this one for Crystal for a while. I was thinking it was too snug, but I'm going to send it anyway. Remember, I promised I would have these done by today. They're done. They're done. I have FOs, Madonna. And this one that I did on the machine, I just think it's too floppy and it looks kind of weird. So I think I'm going to frog it and double strand it on the machine. Becky Bramlett says, I can't even leave mail for mine. It gets stolen. Oh my gosh. Tina says, I'm even sarcastic in my sleep. Denny says, you ladies. Jaxie says, okay, girls, you're both pretty. Woohoo! FOs. What? Julie says, good job. I hope so, Yarn Geek. I hope so. Hey, Zach, mukbangs and more. Thank you, Madonna. You so proud. I'm proud. Y'all proud. We just all proud. And Dago says, yay, DFO. She's got the horns out. Oh, it's a celebration, isn't it? Denise Hoffman says, my mail person just moved on to our dead end road. She already knew we left goodies for her. Nothing wrong with that. And I found this hat that's got just a wee bit of fancy on it, which kind of gets lost in the variegated. I don't know why I did this way back when instead of just made it regular stockinette, but it adds a little texture, a little interest, which just looks like some pearl rose in with my stockinette. So I'll just go on up, do some more stockinette, maybe another row or two of that. And this is Premier Eversoft, and I don't even know if they make this colorway anymore. And this is the World Vision. I don't know if they do that anymore either. Premier Eversoft, but the World Vision knit for kids, so they donated money to impoverished areas. And let's see. Well, thank you, Zach. Appreciate that. So it won't take long to whip this up. And I've got plenty of this. One that I did this one in. This is brown, a very dark chocolate brown with some little sparkly. And it's Isaac Mizrahi craft yarn, which used to be pricey, but I got it on clearance, I reckon, at Michael's for $2.97. So I just started another, just going to make it a rolled beanie. Folicious, Jaxie says. Lori says, I'm back. Kid came home with the week's groceries, so you had to put them away. All right. Linnea, you got to get going. Okay, well, you have a great day too. Jan Carruthers, yep, we'll be squirrel raiding over to Jan's when I leave at 4. Thank you, Lee. And I forgot to tell y'all, I did get my darn good yarn, which I love, and I'm an affiliate for. And I love the yarn this time, and I doubled up. The only thing I don't like is they didn't put a thing on it to tell us what it is, but I'm pretty sure I know. I think if we look in the book, it tells us. Let's see, why don't we? And the extra this time, I'm not tore up about this either, which means very excited. And can y'all believe these are just little strands, just like samples of their DK weight herbal dyed yarn sampler pack. And it says 5 unique colors, perfect for color work. I paid to get an extra $10, and usually they just throw an extra one of these in, but they gave me a whole extra kit. So anyway, 2 extras too. Let's see what this says. I do like that they have this on their site. You got a little dashboard when you're a member, and you don't have to be a member to go on their site and order some stuff. Hey, Christy love. Nice to have you. And the stitch, they have it listed by box, like box number 1, box number 2, box number 3, and so forth. And they're supposed to have a little tutorial of whatever the pattern is for that month. And they've got it up through like box 15, but after that, it says video coming soon. Well, it said that for a long time. Just a little bit give out, like Mom would say about that. But I know everybody, you know, maybe they're down to skeleton crew there too. So anyway, but that is neat, and it's there for the other boxes. I just needed it for one that they don't have it for. Okay, here it says what the yarn is. Oh, it even tells the yardage. Good. It says this month's yarn, DK weight herbal dyed yarn, which is what these are little samples of, just different colors. It's 120 yards, so this is plenty to do a hat. I'm not wild about the pattern this month. Was some little bracelet-like thing, boho bracelet. But my main thing is I love their mission, just like the Sashka bracelets you guys get. Is Zach leaving us? Yeah, bye to everybody that's going. I guess we need to, well, got about 4 more minutes before we stop and talk about who to remember in our prayers. So I don't actually do the praying at the end. I just remind who we need to keep in our prayers. Madonna does some actual praying, and I think she said she might start separating and having the prayers live on Tuesday. I know she mentioned that. I think she was still mulling it over. You just talked with Miguel, Karen. Yeah, who knows? Is improving, but still recovering. Yes, Dina, please keep Miguel, Miguel, who goes by the name of Who Knows. Is he at home? She says he's still recovering from surgery, hoping he's home. Oh, okay. Madonna's still mulling about doing the live prayer thing on Tuesday at high noon. Madonna is the best. Doing YGN is great. I'd say do whatever you want to do, Madonna. And I go put up, whose is that, honey? Mama Swift. Mama Swift's channel. Okay. We're not going to Mama Swift's today. We did that last night for her unboxings. He's at home, Karen says. Okay. Yes, Christy loves his Hope Miguel gets well very soon. God is good. I will pray for him. Good. Well, it's close enough. So we'll go ahead and mention the folks. Dina, if you want to put up who we need to pray for. I know it's Linda, just a crochet sister. And I may have forgotten to tell you, Angel J, pray and crochet. We need to always keep her on our list. She's in lots of pain and bedridden. And my sister Teresa and her husband and their son who's in the Navy. Karen McCatherine, did you say, I know I asked you a bunch of times, but I probably looked away every time you told me about your daughter-in-law. Is she okay? Madonna says Neva. Pray for Neva. And Teresa said Jackie's Crochet Creations. Leave her on there. Oh, but they're Harvest Moon Fairies. Yep. And if you just look up, Mama Swift said, Dago put it up for hashtag Harvest Moon giveaway. If you go there, then if you go look that up, do a search for that, then you'll see everybody's videos will pop up. And you can enter into however many you want to, all of them if you want to. Yes, sweet Melissa, Madonna's reminding us. Okay, and Rosalie, who just went to the ER a while ago with blood pressure problems. And Johnny for soreness and oral surgery is coming up Monday. And she's got Linda, just crochet sister, sweet Melissa always. Yep, she's got yarn it out there again. Yep, very good. Linnea back surgery on September 23rd. Okay, great, Dina. Thank you so much. And Victoria mentioned yesterday that she had been feeling sick. I reckon we need to keep her on there. Yes, Dina, we pray for everybody. They haven't got the test back, but she is feeling better a little. Okay, great. Great, Karen. And Jeanette Maxwell's wanted us to keep her son in our prayers. He was not feeling well, and they were hoping everything was okay, and he didn't have the you-know-what. Teresa said, all the victims of the hurricane. Very good. Yes, we need to keep them on there. And that's Llama Mama Kayla, right, who has no power or water. Hey, Hola Joe, we're just getting ready to squirrel raid soon, but thanks for popping in. We're going to go over to Jan Carruthers. Thank you for coming, though, darling. I appreciate you. Don't forget, everybody, I do come on 2 hours earlier on Saturday and Sunday. And I did that so, the folks across the pond are 5 hours earlier than us. So 5 for us, when I do that on the weekdays, is 10 o'clock at night for them, which is a little bit late. So I thought on the weekends I'd try to go a little bit earlier. Hey, I can go whenever. And Michelle says, pray for all those dealing with depression and anxiety. Yes, during these times. Don't forget Edna also. Cindy Suttles and her new job and her mom. And Pink Kelly and her mom Rose. And my daughter, you're talking about Andrea, Ola Joe, but my middle daughter, Andrea, who is battling cancer, but right now she's cancer free. So I'm claiming a miracle on that. And she's fought it 3 times. It did come back, but hey, hook crochet, it's all right. I'll be back on tomorrow at 3. Hey, Joe, Buddy Joe. Is it Dana too? I bet y'all wore out. Wore out from partying. I couldn't hang. Crazy Poppy Lady says, thank you, honey, for coming on early. It means I can get in bed earlier. Well, you're welcome. And Lori Armstrong says, yes, I do know. Crystal chronically crocheting. Yes, we should remember her too. Yes, because you said she's having a rough go. So add Crystal at chronically crocheting. Right, Madonna, answered prayers on my Andrea. For sure. And we just pray it stays that way. Jen Brandon said, you all talking about separating the prayer thing from chat. I'm not religious, but I like to see y'all supporting each other. I may not pray, but I keep you. Yeah, and I don't know how many it is that, fuss about it or say it, just, kind of brings it down. It's, it's called Yarny Good News. But when we pray, it's to help people. So I still think it's a good thing, but it's Madonna's baby, so whatever she decides, I will support. No, Jen, you didn't mishear. That's right. Hey, Squirrel Annie and I are going to have tea at about 4:30 with our babies. Is 5-4, 5 against, tie? Half and half. Well, just 5. I say whatever it makes sense to you, Madonna. Don't you do it at the end so the people that don't care for it, I would think they could kind of tune out early or something. Hey, y'all know what? It's 4:00. If you just came in, I want to show you. I got FOs though. Look, Crystal's hats. I said, and guess who's not here? Hey, Sally. Laura. But maybe she'll watch the replay. Y'all let Laura know I got some FOs. This one I've had, but I did finish these 2 yesterday. This one I did on the machine, but I don't like how floppy and how it looks. So I'm going to frog this one and make it double stranded. Yeah, Madonna, you could just say, yeah, for those of you who are prayers now. So if that's not your thing, see you next time or whatever. You love and our Crystal Bod. She likes brown and she likes sparkly, but she also likes, like me, a fall palette, an autumn palette. So we gonna send Crystal, she's been kind of down and out. So, and I'm working on this washcloth. I know I'm digging in to Miss Jan's, but that'll be all right. This is just the start of one of Ross, Smell Great Guy, Smells Like Yarn channel. This is his Roy dishcloth pattern. Well, thank you, Madonna. But I think it's so pretty. It would make a nice scarf or even rectangular shawl. I love it. And I love his other patterns too. This is 3-row repeat. Jeannie says, Jeannie's Crochet Creation, just my opinion, but we need to get closer to God during these ever-worsening times. My opinion too, but you know how that goes. Thank you, Ola Joe. Lori says, I agree with Joe. It's nice, even as a non-religious person, to see the coming together of compassionate people sending love out to the community. Sherry, Yes, Dina, add Sheri, Sherry from Sherry's Bag of Holding. She's had surgery lately and she's got lots of health problems. She's got MS and also lots of stuff. Right, Lori. I think people can sign off too if they aren't interested or just, cut out when it gets time for that. So you always go for the blues and grays, sometimes green. I got more questions, so we'll get more into the questions tomorrow. Well, thank you, Hook Crochet. I appreciate you. And Jen says, will you drop Jan Carruthers link again? That's where we're going to squirrel raid to Jan Carruthers, who lives in Manchester, England. Love you all bunches. Hello, Quinnell Leftwich. You're finally learning to knit. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate you saying that. Probably need to do some more tutorials, but that's how sweet. And I love your name, Quinnell. That's beautiful. Bye, Lily. Bye, everybody. Bye, Julie, Sharon, everybody who came, Elaine, everybody, Madonna, everybody that came today. We had a good crowd. 40 now and 44 thumbs. So I reckon we had some more. A few people cut out a while ago. Did we get... Okay, Mama Swift put up Jan's. And Madonna did too. So that's where we're going next. Come in saying squirrel raid. She likes it. Okay, see y'all next time, which is tomorrow. 3 bells. That's Eastern time. Bye, Teresa Hart. Bye, Jaxie. Bye, everybody. Bye, Mama Swift. Yarn Geek. Everybody. But the Squirrel Squad. Boop, bitty, boop, boop, boop. Thank you, Sissy, for my hat. Boop. Hats. Plural. 3 of them.